Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a Dell Latitude 14-3410. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your battery. So first thing, power down your computer, make sure that it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip your computer over to access the bottom case screws. Now, all the screws you need to remove in the bottom case are noted by the red arrows. These screws are captive screws, which means even after unscrewing them, they do not come out of that bottom case. After unscrewing them, you will take a small flat pry tool and you will insert it into the seam between the bottom case and the computer, and you'll gently pry that bottom case off from the rest of the computer. It's generally best to start out back near one of the two corners and work your way down the sides to the front. Try not to put the pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge, go nice and slow but firm, and you'll be able to get that bottom case off. After you do, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any of the replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model computer, I will have a link above, also below in the description, and it will be a list of all the tools and supplies, as well as the replacement and upgrade parts for this computer. Now, before touching anything in a computer, it's always best to unplug your battery first. Computers are safer to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. The battery is held in by screws next to the red arrows and plugs into the motherboard near the blue arrow. To unplug it from the motherboard, you would pull the plug down out of that port. However, be careful when pulling on wires or cables in a computer. If you pull too hard, you could damage them, and sometimes you could pull them right out of the plug. So if at all possible, just manipulate the plug as much as you can. Use a pry tool or your fingernails to wiggle that out of that port so you don't damage the wires. This computer has two SODIMM memory ports, and you're going to take a different kind of RAM depending on what processor you have. So if your computer has the Intel Celeron processor, you're going to take DDR4 2400 megahertz RAM. If you have one of the Core I's, the i3, the i5, the i7, then you'll take DDR4 RAM, but at 2666 megahertz. I will have all that information below in the description for your reference, but I will also have several replacement and upgrade options for you in that list with all the tools and supplies and replacement parts. I will have an 8 GB stick if yours went bad and you want to replace it, but don't want to spend more than you have to. I will also have a 16 GB kit, which would be one 8 GB stick for each port. And then this computer maxes out at 32 gigabytes. So I will have a 32 GB kit, which would be a 16 GB stick, one for each port. And just so you're aware, if for some reason you end up putting that higher megahertz RAM into the computer that takes the lower megahertz RAM, you're not going to damage anything. You won't hurt your computer by doing that. The RAM will just operate at that slower megahertz speed. Just so you guys know that and you're not worried about that. The way to operate RAM, you see two spring-loaded metal arms on either side of the RAM stick near the red arrows. The way to get the RAM out is you would gently pry those apart from each other, away from the RAM stick. The RAM will then release. It'll often pop up a little bit, and then you can pull it out of that port. To get the RAM stick back in, if you'll notice near the blue arrows, there's a long section to the plug and a short section. So you can only get the RAM stick in one way. You can't put it in upside down. Once you get it in, get it nice and lined up and flush. Make sure the gold section near the green arrow, make sure that's nice and even along the length of the port. Once it is, you just press down on the RAM stick and the metal arms will latch onto it and hold it in place. Last thing to mention in this video, if you are upgrading your RAM because you're trying to get a faster computer, better performance, keep in mind that your storage is also a large factor in those two things. This computer does have some good storage upgrade options. If you want to learn more about that, check out the video that pops up when this one's done, and I'll explain more about your storage. If you have any questions, guys, check out the FAQs in the description. It could save you some time getting an answer. If you do need to leave me a question or comment, please do. I try to check those a couple times a day at least. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.